Boost controller time, baby. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I think it just is neat. It looks nice. It replaces the old one that it's not very nice to look at. Let's get this baby open and let's get her installed. This is basically the entire kit. You pretty much just get your vacuum hose and the boost controller itself. That's all it's to it. Overall, it's not a very difficult install. And this is the unit that you get. It's pretty simple, to be honest. And your factory one is located underneath this cover. Now mine has been removed, so I didn't bother putting it back in. So just a couple screws, one there and there, and then your factory boost controller will mount to there. So once you remove that, this is what you get. And this is your factory boost controller. There's nothing really crazy about it. There's usually this hose right here connected to it, so this would connect right to there. And then where it tees off right here would go to your turbo and wastegate, which the wastegate's right here, and your turbo is right there. So it's going to be a little difficult to get them on, but it's doable. So this is no longer going to be used. Just go ahead and take it off, and go ahead and take all this off. So it's pretty simple right here, that connector, and that's it. So with it off, you have to seal both of these parts right here for the next step. And all of this you do not need anymore. So the part we kept is just going to go right here on your inlet, which is easier said than done.
Start it up.
Now I have to figure out a place where I want to mount this. Traditionally, this mounts around right here, but I don't really want to have it here. I already have this area pretty cleaned up. I'd rather not have it here. That's just something I would like. I'm going to see if I can mount it somewhere over here in this general area. Let me figure that out, because I also have to make sure that the connector can actually connect to here. So I only got a little bit of room to work with. This is where I decided to place my boost controller. I actually really like it up here. I think it's nice, something you get to see rather than having it down over here and hidden. This is the wire right here. You can see it's moving the blue connection. I basically just kind of snaked it in under the coolant reservoir. It will just reach, and there's still a little bit of slack. You can run this way and it gives you more slack, but I want everything kind of hidden and clean, so I don't know, it just looks nicer like that in my opinion. There's other ways you could run it and other places you could put it. This is just where I liked it. And then you got 3 ports, 1, 2, and 3. So basically intake, wastegate, and turbo. Now we got to run those lines to the correct places, and then we're basically done. So again, intake, wastegate, and turbo. So that one goes to there. This one goes to right here. And then this one goes to right there. Let me go ahead, get the lines ran, and I'll show you when it's done. And that is it, guys. It might not be the cleanest way of doing it, but I personally really like it right here. It looks a lot better than to look at your engine harness. So I think it's something to look at, and I think it looks cool. It does block the AOS a little bit, but I'm not really too worried about that. And if later on down the line I find a better place for this, if someone else has a better place than I even thought of, let me know. I just really did not want it there. I wanted to have this area clean. And honestly, if I could, I would get rid of this. You know, this, in my opinion, is just an eyesore. You know, you can go down and you can get aftermarket ones, but I just rather not have it, because then you have like your cabling here. It just makes a mess, and I'd rather not have it. But for now, it is what it is. But that's it, guys. That's for the install. That's literally it. I did use the factory clamps on any of the ports that went to the wastegate or turbo. So I used them here because I just felt like they would have a good clamping power, which they do. And then I put them down there on our turbo, and right there on our wastegate. And then this one right here just goes down and under to your inlet, and I threw a zip tie there just to kind of help. But this side I'm not worried about it. It's on there so tight, I don't think it's gonna ever come off. Threw a zip tie there as well. So this one runs across over to your turbo, and then this one right here just kind of runs down I'm wiggling it right there for you to see across over to your wastegate right there. Overall, I think it's pretty clean, but that's it, guys. Pretty simple mod, not very difficult to do. You could literally do this in like 15 minutes if you already have your intercooler off. I would probably recommend doing this with the intercooler off, just getting down in there with it in your way. I could see being very difficult. Luckily I had it off, so it was a lot easier. I'd just like to point out, this is everything we ended up removing from the system. So this line right here, and this is your boost controller, which we don't need anymore. I was going to use this line for my fuel pressure regulator. Basically the factory line, and this was here before, it's just a little too short to reach. So I was going to tie this one in and like make it reach until I got something better. But this is the leftover hose from the boost controller, so I think I'm just going to reuse it and see if I can get a nicer run using this, which I'm sure I can. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We are really close to being done the install. All that's left is our cob intake and our intercooler, and we got to bleed the system with coolant. And then we're done, guys. So I'm going to call this video done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Take it easy.